Well, it finally happened. I finally managed to get a win online. I've had multiple attempts at this daily race A in the little Toyota Aqua, as I've previously uploaded. One of my first race actually, which went well. To be honest, I've had a bunch of races in this car, tweaking it, refining it, and yeah, pretty much always ended up with the same result. I was either second, third, sometimes fourth. Um, I actually upped my qualifying time and still ended up in fourth in this race. But yeah, this is the one. I finally got a win. Spoiler alert. Also, spoiler alert. You've probably noticed that my microphone is still the crappy one that I'm using, not my special. I say special, not my nicer streaming mic, purely because again laziness. So apologies for any unseemly gain or sound it picks up. I've also got a bit of a cold, so I'm very moist at the moment in terms of my throat, my nose. I'm swallowing a lot, so not the best time to record a video, but I'm very excited about this. Also, in my excitement, I forgot to actually save the fancy replay, so this is just the actual as it happened view. I like to race in the cockpit, so to speak, in the driver's seat. Probably not optimal. I know a lot of people prefer HUD view, but I like the immersion that this gives me. I like to see the car interior. So yeah, as you can see, I've kind of just talked over the actual start there, but I got a good start. I got a great start. Didn't have to pull in too soon onto the right, so I was able to get past I think who was in there? Grand Murderer, I believe, one of my British compatriots. It's a stacked British front pack there. But yeah, I don't really know what to say because this race went pretty well. It was a clean race. There was a couple of bumps. I took a couple of corners completely wrong. Here we go. Just the irony of burning past a dude called Meow. But no, everybody for the first time as well. That I've experienced people, in the lobby were saying good luck at the end, getting the GGs. Good lobby, good people, and a fun race. It was really fun. Again, I wish I'd caught the actual fancy replay with all the dynamic camera angles and the going in so hard there. Oh my god, yeah, this corner still gets me. In qualifying, I kind of nailed it, but every time I hit it, this corner and the one coming up, I feel like every time I hit them, it's always different. The other corners, I feel like I've got down pat unless there's somebody in my way. I have to make adjustments. But even with nobody on track, these corners always hit different. But having somebody right behind you and right in front of you as well kind of adds to the spice. Something I'll just have to learn to deal with, I guess. But iJam's there. He was flying. He was really taking the lead. I didn't think actually at one point I was going to catch him. I'm still not really entirely sure how I caught him. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest. I jumped straight into this race after the race previous. Again, I was starting fourth. An Italian guy was pole position. He dominated that race. No one was going to touch him. I don't know how he got his Toyota Aqua so quick. But yeah, he was untouchable. But I was battling with this German guy for pretty much the whole race. I kept it clean. I made overtakes, took slipstreams, edged him, kept my racing line on corners and edged him. And he just started shunting me left, right and centre and somehow didn't get any penalties. Whereas in a previous race I inadvertently blocked somebody off, so they went off the track and I got a 1 second penalty. Actually it was 1.5. It cost me multiple places. Ooh, living dangerously there on the brakes. I've actually just popped some new brakes on this car. I didn't realise that. I thought I'd sort of done as much as I could with it in terms of parts, but I discovered that I hadn't actually got some I don't think I've got ceramic brakes on this. I think I've just got the vented brakes. I don't know if there's much difference between vented and these slotted, but there's two types. I can't remember the name now. There's definitely two types. But yeah, the last race with the German guy, he was just slamming me left, right, and centre. He on this actually on this part coming up now, I was taking the line that I Jams is taking there. He was right behind me, and he just decided to try and T-bone me, or pit maneuver me. There was contact for pretty much the entire corner. He didn't, and then he obviously pushed me out, managed to get the line, and got ahead of me. He didn't get a penalty, and then at the very, very end, just before he crossed the line, he slammed his brakes on to make me shunt him. I didn't get a penalty for that, because obviously he brake checked me at the very end. He was clearly annoyed that I'd overtaken him a couple of times, so he decided to play fast and loose with the rules. But anyway, we're not talking about that guy and the fact he didn't get the penalties he deserved. If we're talking about this race, we are on the final lap, and we are coming up, I believe. Where are we on? Oh, okay. Yes, this is the final lap. So we just started the final lap. This is where it gets spicy. I think I managed to catch up to iJams there on that long first corner. I don't know how. I just managed to get the extra couple of miles an hour, and it saw me through to this corner. And there we are. I'm in the lead. First time I've actually been in the lead on the final lap, I believe. It might have happened previously on like maybe one corner, but it never really lasted long. I'm not mentioning any names, Mr. German man, who shunted me into the Shadow Realm, as Super GT would say. Shout out to Super GT. I've been watching a lot of his content, and yeah, the fact that he can memorize these tracks blows my mind, because I think I've only just got to the point now where I've memorized this track. I'm really not good at memorizing tracks, but I've kind of got this down. I've done a lot of qualifying laps on this one, and again, I'm in this probably the slowest, weakest brake horsepower car there is. But you know, it's a stepping stone, I feel. Could be a completely different story if I was in my Porsche 911 or one of the Mustangs or Chevys that I've got. And here we come across the finish line. Boom! First win and a full five. A fiver of British races there. Also, I like to see that you got a lot of A's, a lot of S's, which on the safety rating, which means that they're clean racing. So you know, when I went into this, I was thinking, you know, this will be a good, nice race, because hopefully these people aren't shunting people left, right, and centre. What I do want to know though is how many races I have to do clean before I get my rating up, because I'm still DB, which is pretty much what you start at. I'm guessing it's a lot of races. I think I'm on like 13 or 14 online races now. And my safety, I get mostly clean, but that safety rating is not going up. But anyway, maybe there's something to that I'm not aware of, but that's that. I just really got excited about this. I've been pushing this little aqua on this track, trying to get the win, consistently hitting second, third, sometimes fourth on a bad day. Finally got the win, and it was actually a nice clean race, as you'll see coming up soon. Confirmation from the officials that not only did I get the fastest lap, but it was a clean race. And that's what I want to do. I want to have clean races, and dropping the good looks and the GGs in the chat before and after a race always feels good. So yes, that's going to be me. I'm going to leave it there. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to get some food now because I haven't eaten yet. Peace.